the line, I lost and find. Ended the game in overtime, drawing of a new design, drilling now on earth the mind, looking to the outward, speaking mind about words absurd, blurred to the curb, walking along the verge.
Hey everybody, what is happening? Each Daily Each bringing you some more Madden 17 Ultimate Team content. As you see right here, the Motivator 2s have been released. They talked about hinted this stuff earlier in the year, so it took a while to get out. They mentioned something about maybe tier 2 boosts. I don't see any of that real, but they're in the store here, 4,000 points. It looks like it's going to be a big, money grab this weekend because they've got these on the Friday. Golden tickets are coming this weekend. I'm thinking possibly even silver tickets on April Fool's, golden tickets Sunday. We'll see how that plays out, but yeah, it's going to be a big push there. So if you only got a set amount of money, I don't know if you want to dump into something like this. I'm only really doing it for the channel just so you guys can see, but let's take a look at the cards here that at least we can pull auctions. There's a couple guys that are high-end guys, look good, that you'll know overall here, and they also have the Marvin Harrison, but that one's a reward for winning the Super Bowl. I see we start up in here. Look at all these. Good amount of cards, of course. At least you're hitting that. If you've got some players on your teams that are favorites and whatnot, that'll at least help out. But for the most part, I noticed a lot of the lower end guys that were here got some of the better ones. So catch, on that. So look at Hitchens here. This one's decent card, middle linebacker. Maybe it's a number 2. That's at least somewhat usable if you're looking for the pursuit boost. He's at least got FG, which most people have. Again, these guys are only going to have one of the normal chems, though. That's kind of the downside. Unless they go out and they do a weekend where they give some extra boost to these guys. The way they're doing that, who knows? 82 speed, who's going to use that at this point of the game? He's got catching traffic at least, and decent run block, so that could be somebody that you're really only using as a backup at, number 2, number 3 possibly, if you want the catch boost on it. The carry, I'm not even go for carry. I used that Jordan Howard. He had 96 carry. That dude fumbled all over the place, for me. So I mean, it's one of those things. You're gonna fumble. Everybody's gonna fumble. So I wouldn't want low carrying, but once we're in the 90s, I've had guys with 91 and all that. So all in all, this card does nothing for me. Again, unless you're a fan of the Saints. There's Jamison Crowder out here. This one, I mean, if he had like RRSE or something even boosted up, he actually is probably decent. But a 5'8", maybe a slot guy if you want. Again, I mean, I'd probably stick away, but at least the route running, catching traffic, speed, he's got good elements. This card is actually one of the better ones, and release is that it could be worth that enough. I don't know if +2 is going to really do anything for you unless you're crossing a tier, like we say. But yeah, we're going to pass on all that stuff. Jason Peters out here. Again, when I'm looking at linemen, I always say straight ahead. Look at run block and pass block. If they're not hitting close to the 95 tiers, there's no reason for me to even upgrade to any of the guys out there. Unless you're really chasing that. So at least the pass block, I can get that, but I've got this to work without him. I can get the guy I want, and in my lineup, and I still actually have Thomas up there starting. So if you have something like that, you have to work that in your lineup anyway without boost. So that's not really, there's no real advantage in buying a card that end of it. You know what I mean? I think you can work with the Joe Thomas with a guy you want a lot cheaper and get the same results. Let's see, Devlin out here, is that all right, so stiff arm out of your fullback, New England only on the boost. Now this is a fullback slot, and so this one I would say, some people don't need the fullback for anything. So if you're somebody who runs a stiff arm a lot, I mean, it could put you guy to next tier. It's not going to be horrible. It's not going to, I mean, everyone's going to like the awareness one better, but it'll be cheap. And and it's got New England, which I know some people like that boost. So that one might actually have some value because the price is going to be dirty cheap out here. Finesse move from Pierre Paul. Let's see on that block shed 87 on that. He's got the finesse. He's got 85 speed on that. So a 4-3 guy. I don't look at 4-3. So for me personally, that ends up not being worth anything. But that at least, again, if you're a 4-3 guy, might have some value for you. Vontez perfect on this one. His cards are normally always slow. This one doesn't change that a bit. I just can't use linebackers that slow regardless. So you're getting just tackle +2, tackle okay. But again, I mean, I don't see a reason to pick that one up either. Impact blocking off the center. Pouncey's cards are normally always good. So he's got 93, 93. So that's not, impact's good, strength's good. If, people, typically centers seem to, play a little better with a higher strength. So, the speed's not a huge deal. They're not normally pulling. If you have a play that does, that's still good enough to get the job done in this game. That one, if you're just looking for a good center, could be worth it. Again, but you're not getting the chemistries. You're only getting the Pittsburgh one, and that's what really makes it hard. So unless they go and give these guys that, I could still see reasons to go away from it, really. Unless again you're looking for you're looking for home team stuff, the Pittsburgh stuff. So you got Gibson out here, play rec and DD. The card itself here, 5'11". It's right on the borderline there on the height I want my cutoff at. I typically want that 6 foot at least, but an inch, it's no biggie. Good speed, good enough speed, not great, but still good enough. Zone, pursuit, hit power's low, play rec. It's okay. Again, I mean that's nothing special at this point in the game. Play rec if you want. I mean, I've put play rec on. I'm not sure, honestly. I used the play rec on. I pass commit a lot and stuff like that, so I mean, I don't know if that really makes a difference for me. I'm not getting play action and stuff like that. It's not really an issue, so it's up to you. If you want something like a card like that one. Ziggy Ansah's one out here on the right end. So block shed on the same end as before, so you're not going to be able to double up on the block shed. And it's like the same boost on that one. But he's got this card. I think it's got really good stats around on it. Like if the strength is a little higher, and let's see with the boost ES. I don't know if ES give you strength on that one. All right, so that actually he'll have that if you actually run ES boosted up. That could be decent on that. So this one's probably a pretty good card because he's got power and he's got some power move stats, but with a lot of speed. They're not going to find a lot of guys who have the strength, that could hit 90. It'd be in the 90s at least. If you hit 95 on the power move, and then have 87 speed with that, and then that size. So this could be definitely a good card. And worth the boost in there. ES only is, but that's not, you could run ES in there and make that one work, I think, if that's what you're looking for. So, not bad there. Arizona ×2 on the Jones there. So if you're already looking at the other one, coming back to this, it's not. I don't know. I mean, it's not because there's no extra boost on that one. It's going to be a decent card, but like we're looking at Ziggy out there. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably looking more. I would just get Ziggy on that, but unless you want the Arizona boost, But the Cardinals defense players don't really have enough this year at this point, unless they go out and make the legend one better. But right now, it's not. Sean Smith. All right. This card's normally on the slower end, and 90 is for this point of the game, so that's about right. 6'3", zone's good, press real good. Press not a big deal for most people. Some people do run that scheme, but most it's really not. Agility good on that. So that card should be okay. It's not horribly slow, but I mean most people want a little bit more. But I'm not looking for press that much, and he's gonna get 91, I should say, because he's got the pick specialist, so he does go up there. So it's not a bad card. I mean, again, a Raider fan might like that one. He's got good height, so could be usable for certain people. Nothing in there, not anything I'd want, but certain people will like that, Raiders fans. But then again, there are probably a lot of disgruntled guys right now, so why bother, right? So the J.I. here, he's getting run block, which is kind of nice. The card could be a good back, actually. The trucking is decent for an elusive back. The good blend of that, juke and whatnot. It really just depends on how the animations you get on that card. He's got, he's 6 foot. But that's kind of interesting, at least getting the run block on that, from that. So you can double up more than likely. I haven't heard him say, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get +4 run block if you used him with the old Motivator right tackle, that's why I could see some people possibly wanting to use that as the card drops in price. Not really 300K, I'm not going to try that out, but otherwise it could be decent. Then you're getting up to the top. It looks like some of the top guys already left, but Kyle Long out here, and what do you got? Again, 90 pass block on the card like that, 94 run, but 90 pass. It's okay, but again, am I going to pay that much just for what? Throw accuracy short? That's normally, how many cards is that really an issue with? Throw accuracy short. If you got a guy who's got a problem there, you've got a really bad quarterback to begin with. So that one's, I mean, I could have seen middle throw actually mid, something like that. That would have been useful. MB I use also, but this is not going to be nearly worth the price it goes for, not even close. So unfortunately, we won't be able to see the cam right. They'll give us the sign, but you see the stats there: 97 hit power, 91 accuracy, press. So you know, Cam's a beast. Going to be a good card. That's without a doubt. But it's if you want to pay that price or not. There we go. We got ourselves a Levante David to pull up. This one's going to be the high one because he's got the zone coverage, and he's playing on the left side. They moved him over because people have been telling you, all year it's been a weak side, aside from like Khalil Max and stuff cards. But he's going to have some speed out there for that position. Block shed. I mean, this guy's cards will play great if you run any hybrid where you a lot of zone 4-3, and then again, and if you can take that zone and add it to the other one, it's going to be a high-end card for a while. I mean, that's going to be CL also another speed. That could be end game right there at that point. So I could see some people dumping money. Not 2 million, guys, but. We got an Antonio Gates out here. First time I've seen this one. So speed, all right. Run block low. So the route, catching traffic spec, all good though. So and release is pretty good for a tight end. That's pretty good. It's catch good. So he's not going to be great at blocking, but the other stuff, he's going to be a good card for what it looks like. He's going to be more possession, but he's got height out there. I don't know if they give the guy jump at all or not like that, but I couldn't see him getting that much off the ground. But you see, look at the back end here and all that stuff. Stamina good. Spec catch 95 on the card, so maybe so. Maybe people want for that. So all in all. We'll see what we get out of here. We're going to get to the pack. Sammy Watkins, sorry, one more out here with him. 90, 92, 93 spec. Look at that, though. 90 route, 90 catching traffic with only, and a juke move, a deep threat. They done Sammy's cards kind of dirty all year, or they put him in a set that, it was too much to even get the cards. Oh, well, it's what it is on that one, man. Not too good. So you really only have a limited amount. So, but we're gonna do one of these anyway, like I said, because that's what we got. Browsing the store here, featured item. There it is. See, I'm saving the rest of these points. We're gonna do one of these. Hope we don't get skunked too hard, guys. But you know how it is. You know how it is with this. Go out. Friday out here, so you get a couple of these golds at least, make the pack, and then we're gonna get them right early, so we'll get that out of the way. Okay, just keep them golds. All right, and this must be that. Oh, we actually got an actual elite card out of the pack. So the last card, cheese out of this one, and who are we gonna get? Hey, we got the Antonio Gates. That's awesome. We will take that. 97 overall Antonio Gates, and we had just looked at that, man. So very happy with this. This ended up being money well spent as far as this. I should get a good amount of coin out of this one on the kickback, and then like I say, be looking to build up out here. Since we're at that, guys, maybe I'll check him out real quick, but we do at least got a new quarterback. We'll be looking for more pack openings this weekend. I'm going to get some more stuff out also, guys. Thanks for checking this out. See you next time. Peace.